Make some noise for Jay Rice.
Yeah, you keep clapping. Beautiful people back there. Beautiful people. Wow. Beautiful people. Wow. Hey. Cool. Little Malcolm, please don't die. Everybody's wishing for you to stay alive. You were just a boy riding his bike, the car screeched. Then bullets started to fly. Now this ain't right. Oh God, please don't end his life. It ain't his time. I remember dealing with the slimes, shooting craps, living to do crime. We robbed everything from Best Buy to Office Max, but we never get caught to do time. We jacked fake thugs' clothes right off their backs. We had some beef with some dudes down the street because they kept talking smack. One night I heard them shoot off rounds of heat, but I wasn't afraid. Instead, I was mad, so it just took me a while to sleep. So I confronted them the next day, told them, everything about you is fake. They started bragging. I said, come on, man, prove what you say. They left laughing. Later, they came back packing. When I was walking back to my house, I heard the power of the map tent. Pow, pow, pow. So I ducked out, and riding his bike towards me was little Malcolm. Before I realized what happened, the shouting. Man, I must have got his neighbors, family, friends, police. I got anyone to help his body off these cold streets. We rushed him to the Highland Hospital. His mama was yelling to the doctor, this can't be possible. The bleeding was almost unstoppable. I even whispered to his ear, don't stop breathing. Don't stop breathing. Don't stop breathing. Little Malcolm, please don't die. Everybody's wishing for you to stay alive. You were just a boy riding his bike, the car screeched. Then bullets started to fly. No, this ain't right. Oh God, please don't end his life. You could take mine. I apologize. I shouldn't have provoked those guys. When the bullet shot, it should have been me on the other side, not you. And I can't take seeing your closed eyes. I can't take seeing your folks cry. You're too young, and I won't let your soul fly. My heart is breaking apart, and all these people know why. We want you to live, little Malcolm. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't. Thank you.
Wow.
Hey. When I say J, you say rise. J.
Rise.
J.
Rise.
Name so nice, you had to say it twice. J.
Rise.
J.
Rise.
Yeah. Make some noise, be alive.
Yeah.
Is it still Friday Night Vibes? Yeah. Hey, I'm Jay Rice. Jay Rice, name so nice, you gotta say it.
Rise.
Hey. Feel free to follow me at I'm Jay Rice. Who is this guy? Yeah. I am an English teacher. Hey, let's go! I am a broke author.
All right.
Yeah. I'm clean and sober with a bipolar disorder. Yeah. Hey. I am a storyteller. I love telling stories. The last one was a deep story of mine. I wanted to tell a few more stories, if that's all right. That's okay? Y'all like stories?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So the last piece, that was called Fifth Grief in MacArthur. This piece, it's called Sour Grapes. Or, not once, but twice. I remember happiness and when the feeling became true, when I was given the news that I'd be a father soon. My face lit up in shock like, you know, when you get a hiccup and stop. My face...
You got it.
Oh no. My face lit up in shock like when you get a hiccup and stop. Oh no. Oh.
It's all right.
Okay, baby.
Yo, oh, I'm so sorry. I just blanked out in real time. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Take your time. You good, right? Have your way.
My face lit up in shock like when you get a hiccup and stop. We were having our first child, and I never felt more proud. I remember my wife and I had been working on this kid thing for a while, so imagine my smile when the doctor pronounced, "You're going to have twins." Then sending my mind through this whirlwind, imagining how their little worlds would begin. I remember dreaming of a future where I'd hold their tiny hands on the first day of class and let go of their grown hands once they graduated at the top of their class. Watch them mature from little children to adult humans and teach them everything I've learned to understand. I remember 7 weeks before expected, the twins pressed ejection. My wife's water broke. We choked. I choked. We panicked. I panicked. We speeding, deep breathing through traffic. She's screaming, "Ah!" all the way to the hospital. Despite all obstacles, the nurse said, "Everything will be all right. Just stay positive." I remember they said, "Wait," took my wife away to operate and said, "Wait," escorted me out into the hallway as nurses collided with one another, and one of the other doctors said that something's wrong. And then came the alarms, and I kept asking, "What's going on?" I remember they said one of the twins had been strangled by the umbilical cord during birth. And though the other twin had survived, she had swallowed too much blood left by the other twin. I remember asking over and over and over again, "Is she still alive? Is she still alive? Is she still alive?" And pushing the doctor aside to find my wife in bed with flooded eyes, and in the window next to her was my baby girl. She had wires and needles plugged into her world, tubes down her throat. She was gasping for air like a fish outside of his bowl. Her tiny arms and legs began to convulse. Her EKG read raging high pulse. I remember pounding and beating against that hollow window until my tears smeared the glass because I couldn't save her. They couldn't save her from coughing until her end. And I remember they did everything possible to save our twins. They gave us counseling and encouraged us to start up a family again. But what they failed to understand, what they failed to comprehend was I had died. Not once, but twice. Thank you. Thank you for being patient with me because I just have brain fog. Just real quick. I'm sorry that was triggering for anybody. That never happened to me. I'm not married, never had kids, as far as I know. That was actually my parents' story. My mom had a miscarriage before she had me. So that story was more or less what they went through. So that was told from my father's perspective.
Good job. Wow.
Speaking of my father, passed away about 7 years ago. This is the poem he never got to read. It's called Last Letter, or old dad. Dear Papa Bear, your life ain't been no crystal stair based on the stories you often shared. Once you go off and stare, then words start to appear like back in my day. And at first I'd laugh, but after 35 years have passed, I've memorized every song from your past. I fear the day your mind will grow gray. My once familiar face will wither away from memory. And the repeated question of, do you remember me, Dad? Do you remember me, Father? Do you remember me, Papa? Will roll in your corner, conscious like a centipede. This is me, your junior, your firstborn, torn from my mama's stomach, not the womb. My little brother and I made your dreams come true in my nightmares. Your brown eyes turned into a cold blue. In my reality, disease destroyed the strong man I once knew. Retired to a sinking seat, so weak yet so relaxed, you'd ask, my boy, why you look so sad? Because I watched your hands shake and head twitch as you repeat everything previously said, and you'd ask, my boy, why you look so sad? Because I wonder how long this condition will last. As if one day you step out this illness and return to my old dad, and you'd ask, my boy, why you look so sad? Because I still carry the bag of memories you once had. Do you remember Lake Tahoe? The last memory of when our family was whole. You had said, son, behold, this is snow. Just like man's hair, even the green earth can turn white. You said, don't fight in the room of darkness, find the light. You said, learn from your wrong, so what's left is right. You said, though life is short, no matter the length, your life I support. Life is loss, and life is love. Life is God, and everything above. And then you cried and said, don't be afraid when death comes. Don't run when death comes. No! True death arrives when the last person to remember you dies. No! True death arrives when the last person to remember you dies. And due to all your present ties, Papa Bear, you will live beyond lifetimes, Papa Bear. Somehow, some way, you have predicted this day when I was staring into a blank face, tracing signs of a future path, painted gray, and you say, my boy, why you look so sad? Because back in my day, things were so bad. And I tried to laugh. I tried so bad to laugh, but I can't. Because back in my day, you were just my old dad. I missed you. Thank you. I've been hurt. I've been damaged. Raise your hand if you've ever been hurt. Raise your hand if you've ever been damaged. Look around. We've got a lot in common. This last one's for you. You are what remains from damage. Through this pain, you managed to gain an understanding. Your name is no longer damaged. You are what remains from damage. Through this pain, you managed to gain an understanding. Your name is no longer damaged. Your life is for living. Yeah, just repeat that. Your life is for living. meaning more than survival, rising above idle or suicidal, and reaching your rival of self-actualization. You see, once an extension, you live for different reasons. You might change with the seasons, or you might stay the same with deeper feelings like seeking your soulmate yet found, or leading future minds toward a better now. Your living doesn't mean hanging on a cliff upside down, or hating every upside or down that exists. So what is living your bliss? Someone asked, what is living your bliss?
What is living your bliss?
Thank you. Finding the right roles for yourself, traveling the right road by yourself, and knowing that with just a little help, you can achieve the chosen goals for yourself. No, hope won't be easy. And yes, hard pain will be felt. But above all else, your living will leave a lasting legacy and a crafty elegy. For all the seeing and self-revelry, there I lived on an edge, advanced, descended, and impacted the earth's bed. Here I remain to regain above this damage and pain. People, repeat after me. I am. Louder. I am. What remains from damage through this pain. I managed to gain an understanding. My name is no longer damaged. Who am I? I'm free. Who am I? I'm free. Who am I? I'm free. Who am I? I'm me. Thank you. That's it. Thank y'all. Thank you all. Thank you for allowing me here. I appreciate it. I'm hot too. Thank you.
Can we get one more round of applause for this brother? Please.
Thank you.
Out of respect for that super duper awesome set, we are going to cut right to our raffle for his book. I was and